I am 18 years old and living in a small apartment in downtown Reno. The place is kind of isolated, with not many houses around. The apartment itself is tiny, just a living room connected to a small kitchen with a separate bathroom. One day, I found myself alone in the house because my family had gone out to dinner. I skipped the outing due to some heated arguments that had gone down earlier. I wandered into the kitchen to grab a snack, and that's when I noticed something strange. The bathroom door was wide open. We always kept it closed because, it tended to get a bit smelly in there sometimes. I figured one of my siblings must have forgotten to shut it before they left, so I didn't think much of it and went back to my business. About 15 minutes later, nature called, and I had to use the restroom. Bladder issues, I strolled through the kitchen, and as I passed the mirror, I couldn't help but take a glance. Back then, I was totally into my appearance, thinking I was the hottest thing around. I looked at myself in the mirror, sort of nodded, and continued on to the bathroom. After finishing up my business, I returned to the bathroom mirror to repeat the routine. That's when everything went sideways. My reflection wasn't me. It wasn't just making a different face or acting a little weird. It was a whole other person. It moved in ways I couldn't comprehend, smiling with a malevolence that sent shivers down my spine. Terrified, I couldn't tear my eyes away. I tried to break free from the paralyzing grip of fear, but my body refused to cooperate. The entity in the mirror continued its twisted dance, mocking my helplessness. The reflection's movements became more erratic, its inhuman laughter escalating into a nightmarish cacophony. As I stared into those soulless eyes, I felt a cold breeze brush against my skin, and a whispering voice seemed to emanate from the mirror. Words I couldn't comprehend, a language of the beyond, filled the air, sending shivers through my very core. In that horrifying moment, time seemed to stretch and warp, creating a nightmarish tableau. The entity's grin widened impossibly, revealing rows of sharp, jagged teeth. It seemed to be testing the boundaries of the mirror, reaching out from its confined space as if eager to step into my reality. When I decided to make a run for it and leave the bathroom, my reflection started smiling. But it wasn't my smile, it was a wicked, inhuman grin. The once familiar bathroom now felt like a gateway to a realm beyond understanding, a place where malevolence thrived. I'll never forget that evil smile. My reflection's malevolent smile deepened, sending a chill down my spine. Its laughter echoed in the small space, a discordant melody that seemed to seep into the very fabric of my being. Each laugh felt like a sinister whisper, taunting me with the unknown horrors that lurked just beyond the mirror's surface. I slammed the bathroom door shut, heart pounding in my chest. Call me crazy, but I never looked into that mirror again. Days passed, and things seemed to return to normal. Until one day, without any warning, the mirror shattered into pieces all on its own. It wasn't just a crack, it broke into shards that scattered across the bathroom floor. No one was near it when it happened. It was like the mirror had a mind of its own. The shattering of the mirror echoed through the apartment like a sinister symphony. I stood frozen in the aftermath, the shards of glass scattered across the cold bathroom floor. The oppressive atmosphere that had gripped the room seemed to dissipate with the breaking of the cursed mirror, leaving behind an eerie silence. As I surveyed the broken pieces, a sense of relief washed over me. It was over. The malevolent entity that had tormented me through the looking glass was gone. But the unease lingered, like a haunting specter refusing to release its grip. I couldn't shake the feeling that the mirror breaking was not the end, but merely a prelude to something far more ominous. The apartment, once a sanctuary, now felt charged with residual energy. It was as if the shattered mirror had released a dormant force into the air, a force that lingered, waiting to reveal its true nature. I cautiously left the bathroom, the shards crunching beneath my feet, and the oppressive weight lifted slightly. However, a lingering sense of foreboding accompanied every step. Days turned into weeks, and the shattered mirror was replaced with a new one. The apartment underwent a facelift, but the memories of the malevolent entity still haunted me. I avoided mirrors, half expecting to catch a glimpse of that twisted reflection in any reflective surface. It was as if the mirror held a dark secret, something beyond my understanding. I tried to push the thoughts aside, but deep down, I knew the truth. Something beyond comprehension lurked within that mirror, an entity that defied the laws of reality. The bathroom, once a mundane space, now felt tainted with an otherworldly darkness that clung to every corner. Even though things were normal after that, a lingering sense of dread settled over the apartment, casting a shadow over my once ordinary existence.